Alright, so now I'm on Restream, and you should also be able to find me at this YouTube address. If one of you wouldn't mind dropping over here and seeing what I look like on YouTube and maybe testing out the multiple chat feature. So if one of you can jump on YouTube and chat me, and the other one can chat me from Twitch, I want to see that they both show up, is my thought. We'll keep chatting here. Okay, so Valerie's going to YouTube. I need to find like the sea shanty channel on Pretzel. Okay, so Valerie, I see you from YouTube. It's got your YouTube icon. You can see Heather's comment from Twitch. This is great. Heather, can you see her comment from YouTube? So, oh, she's multitasking and playing Fortnite, so that might be difficult. Okay. Yes, it is so cool. Okay, great. So I think this is, I've tested everything I want to test, so thank you very much. I'm going to jump on and do some coding with this and maybe advertise it just a wee little bit. Okay. All right, thank you all much. You can drop off if you'd like. I'm going to leave this up and start doing some actual work. Cool. All right. Gonna work on some nonprofit code. Nope, not that one. That's the Apex recipes one. Here we go. I'm gonna work on this one. Now, when I last left this code base, it was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was working through this. This code base uses my Promise library, and part of what it does is it goes out and talks to a bunch of APIs to verify military statuses and like this person was in the military or this is in the military, and then looks to make sure. And the part I'm working on is geolocation specific. So what it's going to do is it's going to take a case record and turn around and go find to see if that particular case record's contact lives within X many miles driving distance wise, not like as the crow flies, but going around from a member shelter, which is like a dog shelter, and a member veterinarian's office. And then we'll write some tests. Specifically, I've gone in here and I've written all the happy path things. So like, let's say they make sure that they are, everything. We're gonna go through and geolocate them and make sure that they are all in that. And then it ties into an auto approval library I wrote to approve the case if they are within 15 miles of a shelter and 45 miles of a veterinarian, or vice versa. I forget exactly how it works. But what happens here is I've written that, but I haven't written sort of the disqualification thing. So before I go to all the work of checking to make sure they're geolocated and that sort of thing, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to disqualify them based on certain things. So whenever I have, we call the people we're working with are either in the military currently, or they've retired from the military, or have been discharged from the military. We call them generically patriots. So we're going to make sure that they meet the criteria that we have here in Salesforce, and then turn around and disqualify them if they are in that situation. And then we'll test it. So when I last left this code, like I said, it was late at night. I needed to hydrate this. I left myself a note. Top tip, leave yourself a note at the end of the workday or the work time, so that when you come back to this, you remember what the hell you were doing. So you need to hydrate active case and active content, populate them with disqualifying reasoning, then update the active case status. Then you need to clear the queue of other deferred objects, so only the run dons. Okay. So first we need to hydrate active case and active content, and that is done with our incoming variable. And incoming, let's just look at this. Incoming case and contact. I've got a case and I've got a contact object here, but I don't necessarily know that I actually have anything. So let's do this. I'm highlighting that here, and I'm putting that in Patriot. I'm just going to put that in the contact. I'm going to do incoming dot active contact. There we go. I don't need that. Perfect. Save, save, save. And then down here, I'm going to say go in here and say Patriot disqualified, and then why did you not like that? Active contact does not exist. Hell, it doesn't. It's right there. Did I misspell something? I feel like I'm always misspelling. Nope, that's right there. Save again. Let's see if you can't work that out better. Deploy errors. Wow, lots of deploy errors. Don't exist. Active contact. Something else preventing this from saving? I bet it is. Patriot. Yeah, this was late at night, because that is Patriot doesn't exist, and that's what's preventing it from saving. So in my case and contact object, I've got the contact ID, and oh no, I can just do it that way. Okay, so I need to make incoming active contact. There we go. There we go. We'll save that. Saving is much more fun with music in the background. Let's see if I have anybody in my chat stream. Nope, nobody's in my chat stream. Deploy beta failed to run. That's sad. Active contact. What am I doing wrong here? Alright. So, incoming is my incoming object. Oh, you know what? Yep, that's right. It's because it's CNC. Look at that. And it's not incoming, it's just CNC. Sometimes when I get tired, weird stuff happens. Copy pasta. Okay, saving, saving, saving. Alright, anybody have anything they want to say in the chat? No. Alright. I see how it is. Still failed to run. Why are we failing to run? That's because it's And I actually want to say that this is a active contact. And that's still going to want to do this. Okay. So we've hydrated active case and active content. And then I may or may not have an active case, active contact, active case there. So let's just do this. CNC dot active case is equal to I can't use select fields. I just like being enculturated to a new feature and then not being able to use it. So for those of you who are like, what the hell are you talking about, Kevin? There's a new thing that allows you to say, select fields all. And that is magical, because it's effectively select star from. But that doesn't exist outside of API 51, so I can't use that in production until February 4th. I'm going to say that this is probably pretty good. I've hydrated that. Now I need to disqualify them. So I need to take the case, active contact, active case. So I am going to have to hydrate that. So if CNC.active case is not null, is null, then I'll hydrate it. Select ID. I'm only setting things here, so I only need the ID. Do I need to hydrate it? No, I can. I saw this cool trick that makes intuitive sense. I don't know why I haven't done it, why I haven't seen more of it lately. But what I can do is I can say, check this out. I can do case. Alright, we'll do CNC active case is equal to new case. Right? Because I just need the case object so that I can manipulate these fields. And I can say that it's disqualified. Let me open up my controller here. Rejected. Is it rejection? Yeah, rejection. Okay. These are all in the contact. That's good. Okay. And so the way this is set up originally was we would do the geolocation always, and then if they were, yeah, so we're gonna reuse this. To do that, I'm just gonna make that there, this over here. Okay. And we're going to go with if CNC. Do I have to do this twice? No, I can just do this outside of this block. Take that over here. Don't need that. Don't even need that. It's a Boolean box. Well, we only need to update the status here, so we'll do is we'll say CNC active case dot status is equal to pre-qual ineligible conviction so we're gonna capture this and always reset the queue, but we are also going to do these individually. So doop if dip dip. Then we'll say CNC dot active case dot status is equal to pre-qual ineligible not enough active service time. I think that's what it is. Not enough active duty. Okay, we'll copy this one. Not know that I feel this music today. I mean, every once in a while I see myself digging it. Where's that setting where you can tell it to format on paste? Why isn't it formatting on paste? Whatever. Okay. This because a little bit. Okay. Did not receive honorable discharge. Wait, what? Ineligible. Shoot. Okay. That, and then reason for adoption. That, and then wants to adopt. That. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. Open default org. Let's figure out what that's supposed to be. Have you ever noticed that when you're using a Scratch org and you can log in via open default org, it takes you straight to setup, but if you were in a sandbox, it doesn't? It drives me nuts. Okay. Let's do case. And we're going to do status. Oh, that's... I want case. Then I want you to go into the case. Fields and relationships. Now I want to do status. Okay, so we're dealing with prequel. Prequel and variable. That's what I want. Okay. I'm sure I could do these as else ifs, but honestly, I don't know that it makes a difference. So, does not want a qualifying pet. Prequel, not interested. Let's see. And then reason for adoption. So here, the last thing I need to do is reset. So in my deferred, return CNC. So this is going to be over here. So this is going to execute the deferred, and that'll work. And then my done handler is going to run if my promise stack is not equal to 0. So how do I access this promise stack from within my concrete classes? It's protected. So if I just say promise stack dot clear, that should work. So we'll do let's see if that saves. He says looking askance at it. I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget. So promise implements promise deferred. Promise deferred. Let's go promise deferred. Where are my implementing class interfaces? Deferred. So now look at this. I'm creating this new promise. This not pre-qualification promise. That's private. I'm not ready to ghost pigeon. That's because pre-qualification process has 2 S's. I'm positive it does, because I typed that crap. Implements promise deferred. Promise deferred does not have access to that. So I need to implement a circuit breaker in the promise that allows any child to kill it. So this is going to be my execute deferred. And over here, my process. So, how do I stop this? Promise data equals resolve. Promise data so promise data is going to be my CNC. So I'm going to add a public class here, or a public variable, public boolean, 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 boolean. But that's just an object. And I don't have a contract for what that will look like. Throw an error. What does my error one do here? Do this. You know what? I'm getting rid of these. In my promise chain, is done always called? Done an error. So let me get rid of this. Okay, so this is going to accept an exception. Does that have to accept an exception only? Yeah. Object error. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new one of these. But first I'm going to go. So let me give myself a message. Friendly message. Okay, I need to implement a circuit breaker on promise execution so that when okay guys, I am checking out here. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll do some